Here we are, the Nakuru Youth Panel, and today we are privileged to have another interesting video for you, the viewers. We, as you know, from the beginning, are advocating for the youths of the entire Nakuru County.
As we are thinking about looking at the partners, it would also be prudent for you as a panel to first of all have ideas of what you want to do. Because you cannot just go to a partner without saying exactly what is it that you can be able to do. What do you aspire to do as a panel? So I think that will also be prudent, and also give us a document of who you are. Are you registered? You have like a charter or something? So
okay.
That would be important.
On that issue of what we want to do, I think that tool, I gave in fact in that documentation about that tool. It has been very innovative. I will use it somewhere in the Nakuru Living Lab in Egerton. It's very innovative. It's a tool that helps us to pinpoint the challenges of the youth in a different way, to provide the right interventions. So, because youth have got challenges outside here, but the way they are being addressed. You see, sometimes you hear people say the problems of the youth are the same. But I just want to give an example. There's one tool called Resilience and Livelihoods, the stable livelihood. That tool helps us to understand. Because you can go somewhere, for example, in Mwaura Forest, you find that youths have got money. But what they are doing, they're burning charcoal. But they have got money. But is that kind of activity they are doing is resilient? Can it withstand shock? So you find that, for example, if a government come and stop that activity that day, that business is over. And those youths will become poor. So we can observe what they are doing there and see if what they are doing is it resilient. So if it is resilient, we can come up with an idea or an intervention in early stage before it is bad. So those tools, we have got a quite number of them. They are able to help us to differentiate from one county to another. So we have got a lot of things that we are doing as youths. And if we can also get those partners. I remember, and thank you very much, you were there in that meeting we had with you the other time in this year. Yeah, and you heard that I was the first, when I pitched in the World Bank, I got that opportunity. So these ideas have come, and even if you got those partners, we can give them this idea in a manner when they understand them, they will give us a chance.
And to add on that, we face some challenges tukienda kwa vijana. For instance, tumekutana na representative wa Mwalo, anatuambia kwa wako na kazi, lakini vijana ni wazembe. How do you tackle that? So tuko na vijana tupatana different problems, and at times tackling their problem ni shida, but with the involvement of such people kama hao wenye wanapatana na sisi, we'll have solution to them. Yeah, kwa sababu vitu ni different kwa ground.
That's true.
Of course, each area has unique characteristics.
That's true.
Yeah.
Director?
Just to strengthen on what the Chief Officer has said, specific donors who focus on specific areas. If you're talking about USAID, they already have a mapped out program for the youth. If you go to GIZ, they already have a mapped out program for the youth. If you go to CEDA, they already have a mapped out program for the youth. And for you to get that partnership, it's not just a kind of an idea or so. What you have to look at is when you have a proposal of what you want funded, a certain program, for example, you identify what is the problem in this particular area or in this county that is facing youth. Of course, it could be different. The youth in Soin have different kind of problems than the youth in Molo and all that. So once you do that, and you have been, I've heard it says you have been trained at TOT, you are trained of trainers in particular areas. When you come up with your proposal, state the program, the problem, state the methodology of how you are going to solve that program, and show exactly what are the outcomes, what improvements are going to come out of that program that you are doing, and how is it going to advance the welfare of the youth in that particular area. Each of those particular donors, they have those particular requirements.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have to fit in. It's like it's a straight jacket. You
Yeah.
fit in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is up to you as a group to come up with it.
Yeah.
Because there are many partners, and she will introduce you to many of them. That will work in that particular area. But it is you to come up with a program, and that program must be supported by the methodology, the objectives, and the outcomes.
Yeah.
What matters most is the outcome of that program that you're working on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.